Hello, my wonderful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your time zone or anytime you are coming across this platform called Linda's TV show. If it is your first time and you like what we are doing here, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notification. In that way, you'll be able to know when we upload a new video. I want to appreciate you too for creating this wonderful platform we are using to pass information across to the members of the public. I put a disclaimer that here in Linda's TV show, we react to all forms of videos. We do not and will not promote anything misleading information, hate speech, violent, or trying to instigate war. We are only here to inform, educate the members of the public because information
the Prime Minister saying that they are opening new war fronts to confronting those who are. What do you have to say about this, especially when it concerns Nigeria? Don't forget, bro, about 2 days ago, there was a news I published that Nigeria joined the Council of Islamic State, condemning Israel for recognizing Somaliland. And in that video, I'm saying that Nigeria should understand international politics very well. The reason why Switzerland is very powerful today is because they understand international politics of neutrality. It's not everything you are going to put your mouth. So what do you have to say on about this? Where is Benjamin Netanyahu coming from?
Thank you very much for making reference even to that statement made by Jordan on behalf of the Islamic countries. First and foremost, I want to say that what Benjamin Netanyahu just said is just the way to go right now, even though it is late, just like the previous speaker just said. It is coming late, but it's better late than never. But the issue is that we all understand that this terrorism, it's all about Islamization. And I also want us to know that Islamization is all about land grabbing, acquisition of territories from indigenous owners. This is the real background to all the terrorism we are seeing. Terrorism is just not there because they just want to kill people. They want to do that so as to take over territories from indigenous people that may be occupying such territories. And that's exactly what we have seen playing out in Nigeria. I'm happy that the world's attention has been drawn to Nigeria since we have been suffering this over the years. I'm so happy about it. And what Benjamin Netanyahu just said is just the way to go. But my own point is this. I just want to appeal to world leaders to understand that to really be able to fight this cause in a country like Nigeria, to fight that effectively, the smaller the unit you're fighting is, the better it is. Look at what is going right now after the Christmas Day bombing of the Northwest by the United States. You can see that these terrorists are trooping down south, and that is going to make it much and extremely difficult to fight this battle. You can see what happened last night, even in Ondo State, where communities were attacked by these people. And these people are not indigenous to Ondo State. They are not even indigenous to the Southwest. They are not indigenous to any part of the South. They are coming all the way from the North to come and be wreaking this havoc in the South. Now, like I was saying, to really be able to fight this, the world leaders should look at breaking Nigeria into smaller units. That is the way it's going to be much easier to fight this. Because if Nigeria is broken into smaller units, into indigenous nations, you will realize that most of these terrorists that are down south, they will leave that place once they realize that new countries has emerged. They will leave the south and they will rush back to the north, which means they will be concentrated in the north and it will be easy to fight this battle. I'm saying this for world leaders to understand that, look, Nigeria is so complex, and the way Nigeria is structured, it is easier for them to troop from the north and start hiding among the people down south. In order to really fight this, the strategy should be to break Nigeria. That Nigeria is an establishment of the British in the interest of the British, and that business interest of the British is no longer what we have today. So therefore, since Nigeria is no longer under colonization as it was then, there is no need for that existence that is now becoming an ideated problem to the global community. Therefore, world leaders should look into Nigeria, break it down into its smaller units. The indigenous people will be able to chase these people out of the forest, and they will go back to their country up north, where it will be easy to attack them where they are concentrated. That is just my contribution, Brother Okocha. God bless you. Thank you so much.
All right. I could not stop you on the way because I was understanding what you just said, what you were saying. So thank you very much. That is a very good point of view towards this problem. Thank you very much. All right. Because of so many people have on the screen, we are going to remove you to add other people again, okay?
Awesome, brother. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Mighty Dot, thanks for joining us. You can unmute yourself and talk to us.
Hey, Mazi Okocha, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Happy New Year. According to the Gregorian calendar.
I wish you the same. Since you are driving, right?
Yes, I am. But,
I'm concerned about your safety. I don't know if you can.
I am fine. I have my earpiece on.
Okay. So be careful about that. Life first.
Yeah, I mean the road is better here, not like that hellhole where
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you for the concern. Yeah.
Okay. I really wanted to ask you a question like you have seen the world interest now, the decisions they have made about Nigeria and so on and so forth. The question I want to put to you is this. Now, coming to take away these terrorists, I know that it's not the only option by the America or the Israel or whoever it may concern about Nigeria. What do you think that should be done to permanently end the death of people? Now, don't forget my own interest. I believe that one soul is greater than a country, like the unity of a country. Instead of people to be dying anyhow, anything that is going to bring peace and everlasting peace is what I am after. So, what do you have to say, or what do you derive from this world interest on Nigeria about this current situation?
Yeah, thank you, my brother, for the question, and those that have contributed. Someone said a very nice put a very nice point. I have a few points that I'm going to make in response to your question. Like you said, and I'm in that same school of thoughts as you, that Nigeria is not viable. But first of all, I wanted to ask you a question. I'm going to answer your question. But Mazi Okocha, do you believe that Nigeria is not real? It's not a real country.
The question is something that from the president to the down part of everyone in Nigeria knows about it. Yes, everybody knows about it. So
it's not real. It's like it's something you see in the movie. Like it's not real at all. And
everybody, I'm sorry to tell you this. Everybody in the top position of power today believe that Nigeria will not work, or they don't believe in one Nigeria in 1990s. Go and fact check what I'm saying, including your president Tinubu. At the time, he said, "I don't believe in one Nigeria." So everybody knows that this is not it.
So then why do people continue to hang on to this? Nigeria, to answer your question, the solution is to everybody to go according to culture base. People that have dissimilar interests, people that have the same ideology. Ideology is what makes a people. A nation is being built by ideology. How can I have ideology? You and I have ideology of going to the moon, of building rockets, of building airplanes, and then the people you are sharing the country have ideology of rearing cattle, walking with their cattle on your streets. They have ideology of killing you, coming to possess your land because they believe that one motherfucker, Allah, somewhere told them that their land, your land belongs to them. This is the problem. And my brother, for those who keep crying, responding that Israel came late. My brothers, Israel don't owe you any goddamn shit. When Israel was fighting their own, you did not go to help them. You're supposed to fight for your land. Look at what is happening in Syria right now. I mean, look at what is happening in Iran today. Fight against this terror family. This religion of terror that came from Lebanon and enslaved the indigenous people in Iran. Today they are rising up. The women are throwing out their hijabs. They are rising against this. So it's a global fight. A few years ago, I was telling people, I said, America and Europe, the West, they know they are watching these people. There is a report that came out. They know that these people, that Islam are making a move to conquer the world. In Europe, they are planning to multiply in number. They are trying to overtake the world by population. They come into America, one family. Before you know it, they'll bring their parents, they'll bring their cousin. Before you know it, family of 4 turn out to become family of 8, 12 in a very short period of time.
All right, summarize.
They were watching them, and now they have decided to fight back. Everywhere in Europe, these people are beginning to raise their ugly head. Now the fight has begun. I don't care what any propaganda against Israel or America. This is the two country that is spearheading the fight against jihad in the world right now, and they need to be supported. Nigeria is on the table, as you said it. Nigeria must end. When they recognize Somaliland, Israel, everybody is crying. Even the Yorubas, which I don't know what is their problem. I don't know what is the problem of the Yoruba, what they really want. Many of them are crying, supporting the Fulanis.
You must not generalize it.
My brother, I'm speaking what I see. I'm speaking from what I see. So
what about Igbo politicians?
Igbo, my brother, Igbo politicians, those ones are there. They are not our people. I'm telling you.
Are you going to banish them? Are you going to banish them?
I'm telling you, as Biafra is coming, we will be recognized soon as Somaliland is recognized.
Okay, my brother.
We are going to get rid of those people. They are not going to exist in our land because they have done us harm.
All right,
so,
all right.
I know.
We have exhausted your time.
Yeah, 1 second. Everybody needs to put hands together right now. Let's use this opportunity to get what we want. We need Biafra so that we can build a future that our children's children will love. Let's join hands together.
All right, but one thing I want to tell you, one thing I want to tell you is that when you are saying we need Biafra, I still want you to say that we really need to, have a decision to allow ethnic nationalities to go in their separate ways. Because for me, at the end, this is not only about Biafra, it's for everybody. Because if only one nationality breaks away from Nigeria, the problem remains with the rest people as well. So we are talking about generational something. Like sometimes I do sit down, I started thinking, if this thing continue, how will 20 years be in Benue? How will next 50 years be in Plateau? The Southern Kaduna people, how would they be from now to next 100 years? Like I used to think about all these things because a lot of people are just seeing what is going on now. They refuse to think about how will my children feel tomorrow? Where will my children call their home tomorrow? They don't think about that. This is the problem with Africans that is making us to be underdeveloped. Anyway, we have exhausted your time. I really appreciate you for...
I know, but let me respond with what you just said. Is it that if you want freedom, you get freedom, right? people, we are as fast fighting for Biafra right now. If these people want their freedom, let them rise up and fight for it right now.
They are doing. They are doing. Excuse me, my brother.
Okay.
You know, I said something from the beginning of this book. I said the way you do things is different from the world does. That is why we are different people. The way you think is different from the world that people think. Remember that these are the same people who went to America, who went to US to petition. They drew Trump back to Nigeria. I'm talking about Benue people. Their bishop, one Catholic bishop from Benue, one Catholic bishop from Benue traveled to US. They summoned him. The legislatures in America summoned him. And when they are about to discuss how Trump will come and intervene in Nigeria, they also invited him. So if you go to the United States legislature's website, everything, the testimony of the man is still there. So they are doing the best thing they could.
Yes,
so that is what.
And we did too. Even if on the website there, you will still see the testimony of our acting prime minister of Biafran government in exile. We are doing the same thing. We are the one that is drawing Trump attention.
Yes, what I'm saying is that
we have Elias in Washington.
What I'm saying is that this is for everybody. It's not just for one people. We really need to think generational. We really need to think how to solve this once and for all. I hope you get me correctly.
And that's what Mazinam is fighting too. Not just for Biafra alone. We want everybody to be free. So thank you, my brother Mazio Kocha, for what you're doing.
Thank you, sir.
Keep pushing. Yeah,
thank you, sir. Okay, that is a very long talk. We exhausted his time. Mr. Christian, Happy New Year, sir. Thanks for joining us.
Happy New Year, brother Kocha. How are you?
I am fine, sir.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you. Yeah, I have this opportunity. So, okay, let me contribute slightly. I hope my voice is coming out clearly.
Yeah.
Okay, so as regards to your question, I've also been following what's going on in Nigeria. It's sad. It's really sad because I will try to put everything in one piece so that, when I see the P2Bs of this world, P2B, from our place, and some others, whether Shoore or whoever it is, what Nigeria need now is not party creation, is not carpeting from PDP to SDP or whatever. You know, there is a serious problem. There is serious stuff going on. But when I look at all this bunch of people, trust me, these guys are evil. You cannot put it any other way. Because anybody that is human enough, it doesn't matter any part of the country you're from. What they should be talking about is how to bring the various regions and deal with the problem that is going on. Because the United States and Israel, they cannot sit down and allow what is brewing now in Nigeria to foster, to continue, because it will affect them, and they know. And you cannot sit and watch just because it's not happening in your country, therefore you let it continue. But it will come and hit you. We've seen it. It has happened in the past, and it's happening. Nigeria, whoever they invited the problem that is facing them now. We know that Hamas is a worldwide recognized terrorist group. Nigerian government invited Hamas into Nigeria. Hamas that sworn to destroy Israel. So what do you think we're going to happen? What do you think will happen when you invite Hamas senior leaders into Nigeria? Everybody saw it. There's a video of it. We don't make things up. So what do you think will happen? The world saw it. The Israeli ambassador to Nigeria was telling them that this is so wrong, that these people sworn to destroy Israel. And you are inviting them. They are recognized worldwide as a terrorist group. You invite them. So that is what is happening now. We continue to write. We continue to make our voice and our advocacy known to the Israeli people that we are 100% behind them. As Biafran, we are behind them. As United States under the Trump, we are behind them. Because these things that P2Bs are doing, I saw the meeting they had when it crossed over to ADC. These are just distraction. Because some of them, they have different mundane reasons why they are doing what they are doing. some of them, like P2B, probably believes in his or her that he probably has committed stuff that when Biafra comes, he will have to have a question to answer one way or the other. So that umbrella of cover they see is Nigeria, even though he knows he's not. What P2B go do? He can't
No,
even, and nobody.
wait,
So
for
nobody
me, for me, just as I used to say, everybody have different,
of course,
ideology. Everybody have,
of course.
maybe P2B believed that a new Nigeria is possible, that
Yeah,
if
but
he finds
Okocha,
himself in the position of authority, that he can change things, he can make things happen. That
yeah,
is his
of course. I
belief,
know
that
that.
is his
I know that.
ideology. Yeah.
But it's also incumbent upon us to call them out, because first of all, what they are doing is inimical, is tantamount to our freedom. I know that now, and I also know without a doubt that he cannot make any difference. He can't change nothing. I know that, because tell me, what do you think that P2B will be able to do on his own to deal with these terrorists that has taken over Nigeria, that's in charge of Nigeria? Nothing. They're just all going there for one reason or the other. That is not hateful for anybody. There are some who are doing this one Nigeria thing, crossing to ADC, maybe because they are from a region where they don't know where they will want to fall into. Maybe they will fall into Dudua or fall into Arewa or fall into Biafra. They haven't really quite make up their mind. So they see Nigeria as that umbrella cover for all of them. One Nigeria, one Nigeria. One step forward, three backward. This is the problem of Nigeria. Now it has reached a point that it's going to consume all of them. Let them continue to lie to themselves. Because like I said, the urgent thing that is needed, the priority now is to have sat down, call out the regions, and those who want to leave are free to leave. Because this country was created without the consensus of the people. It was forcefully amalgamated by the British. We have to see, that is a fact. It's not like people came together and say, yeah, we are one, let us create one country. No, it was forced on them. So this is the priority. Sometimes you have to prioritize. As it's going now, maybe they think that it's finished, that America has finished, that they are wasting their time. Israel is going to intensify it because they know the consequence of a continuous terrorist organization like Nigeria. Nigerian government, now, this Bala Mohammed, in a ID country, he will be arrested, he will be tried, and possibly because this is treason. We saw it again. It's on record when he said that they opened the border, they brought all the Fulanis who are not Nigerians. You played the video. Yeah. I saw that video and it was very telling. That video is not now. It's a long time, but it's very, very important. That how do you do that? Is treason. You and this terrorism, they brought it. It did not happen overnight. They brought it. So. Yeah. And now, Tinubu, I don't know, maybe Tinubu is caught between a rock and a hard place because they know, but it's also part of it because it was under Tinubu that Hamas was brought into Nigeria. So, my brother, thank you so much. I just want to say that, look, P2B, these guys, they are wasting their time. I know what they are doing. I understand the game so well, but it's going to consume them. Mark my word. I told you.
For me, just what they believe. I leave everyone to what they believe in.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I'm just saying it. It's what they believe, but that same thing they believe is going to consume them because Nigeria, there's no way further. Absolutely no way further. But let's continue to patch it. Thank you, my brother. God bless.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Christian from the United Kingdom. I really appreciate you, sir. Thanks for joining us. All right, Mr. Bondo, I think you are home now. All right, let us go to Mr. Ogboda and now come to you, Mr. Obondo. I don't know if okay, Mr. Ogbodo, you can unmute yourself. Good evening.
Good evening, sir, Mr. Okocha.
Okay, just a minute. I have been seeing a lot of calls from here. I have a problem connecting my WhatsApp to this. Please, for those of you who are calling me on WhatsApp, you can just tune into the screen. Let us talk here, please. I'm sorry about it, but if you maybe after the broadcast, I can respond to messages over there. But let us just focus on the screen. Okay, over to you, Mr. Bodo.
All right, thank you, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
About this case, in fact, I've listened to you a lot, and in fact, with a lot of news, a lot of broadcast, and news all over. So what we are saying is very practical. What we are saying is very practical. I don't know why some set of people in the country, matured men, people that can reason very well, they'll just decide to deceive themselves. People are crying and people know some persons are not touched. So this is just this very simple. If they don't want this country, in fact, what their opinion, their desire is that they don't want this country to work. Everybody is just building on his own corner. Everybody is building on his own corner, building his own state, having his own army, having everything for himself and for his family. So this is the type of country we are living in. We are living in falsehood. This mirage. It is not something that we can discuss and we can say, okay, we can. I see people that when I discuss with them, they say Nigeria can handle this. We cannot handle this. This problem is beyond us. It's beyond us. So thank God that the world is watching and the world is reacting to this problem. So it's better. Let them come and settle this and settle it once and for all. People are tired. People are hot. In fact, people are living in hell. And what they do is to amass wealth, build future for themselves and thinking that they are going to survive all alone. So this ideology is quite wrong. And we cannot continue to live in falsehood. So in a nutshell, life, I always tell people, many people are mad, but just few are naked, roaming the street. So the extremists, I don't know the type of ideology they have. I don't know the type of mindset they have. I just look at them as people that are mad. So these things we should not be talking about. Let them come, and if we need to part way, let us part way so that peace will reign. People will go their different way and begin to build on themselves the future that our children will enjoy, will cherish, will live in. Let us stop living in falsehood. Thank you very much.
Speak my language, and but I wouldn't want us to speak it because this is a public opinion place where everybody comes. So there are some people who may not understand what we are going to say.
All right, that's fine by me. Okay, so straight to the point that I have today, and as a spiritualist, as a spiritual leader, I'm just going to keep things in the spiritual realm. I'll just leave it there. You see,
you like spirituality so much.
I am a spiritual leader. I'm a writer of religion.
I understand, but also related to physical, so that we that are in the physical, we also know what is going on in the reality.
Yeah, but you use that word reality, but we in the spiritual realm, we cannot separate both sides because things, you use the word cabal. You say that the seat of power is occult. You see, the seat of power is not also
yeah,
wrong.
I said so. I said so.
Yeah. So where is it? Is it in reality?
Yeah.
Let's laugh. Let's take a laugh. Let's take a laugh. Anyway.
All right. Let us focus on the business of the day, Mr. Obono.
Sure. Okay. So, let's go. The question you're asking today is about Israeli intervention. Am I correct?
Yeah, not just intervention. They are setting up a kind of a NATO something where people who believe that religious freedom should be respected, we join together and fight people who are persecuting people for Christian or for religious reasons, to say.
Sure. So, and you see why we have to stay spiritual? Because this debate is a spiritual debate. And I will tell you something, my friend, Engineer Marcel, I will tell you this. Listen carefully. This is a very, very serious issue that we're discussing here, because I was talking to Awimbu the other day that he is not aware of Christian history. Because when people on his echelon are not even aware of Christian history, then it becomes an issue. Because if Awimbu is not aware, who will be aware? Anyway, what am I saying? I'm saying spiritual freedom, religious freedom. Onyekwanu bu Netanyahu. Why is Netanyahu talking about freedom to practice spirituality when once upon a time in this world, if you did not become a Christian, you will be killed? Christianity.
Okay, you just ask a question. Let me answer it quickly because of time.
Okay.
So the interest of these people is what they already made known to the people. And so many Nigerian politicians have already confirmed it, that there is an interest to turn Nigeria into a terror stronghold. Don't forget about what happened in 9/11. You know, the people who hijacked Americans' plane, they were not trained in America. They were trained in other countries, Osama bin Laden guys, and they carried out the attack. So the threat here is this. If Nigeria is totally hijacked as planned and they turn Nigeria into a terror stronghold, well, the whole world will be in trouble, because as they have started using resources in Nigeria, and like they are mining in the and they're using it to buy bomb, manufacture guns to kill people. Just imagine if they take total control of Nigeria, what is going to happen? So these are their interests.
So hold on there, Marcel. So what Ubulu is saying is that we don't need to talk about Nigeria, because Nigeria as a country is a terrorist nation by definition, meaning that Christianity is an invading religion, meaning that we're talking about the invasion of Nigeria. That's the second-hand topic. The topic we're supposed to be talking about is the foreigner who is the Christian.
So, in a nutshell, what are you saying? So that we can go to the next person.
In a nutshell, what I am saying is that the solution to what we are facing in Nigeria and the African continent as a whole is a spiritual situation, meaning that we need to discuss what Christianity is. The problem is Christianity, not Islam. Islam is authorized in what they are doing because we want to forget that Christianity was the form of Islam. So we need to focus on the main guy here, who is Christianity.
All right. We'll focus that on our next broadcast, but on today we are focusing on the reality of the topic, sir.
No problem, but Marcel, what I'm saying in essence is that the earlier we start to talk about who Christianity is, you see, who are these people that are profiting over the minds of the people? That's where the main issue is, not in Islam. All right.
Thank you, Mr. Obondo. Thank you. I really appreciate. Mr. Chichi, I don't know whether it's Mr. or Mrs. I don't know. Is it Mr. or Mrs.? You can unmute yourself. Are you there? All right. If he is not there, we can go to Mr. Greg. Mr. Greg, good evening. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, Maz, good evening again. I am back. Yes, just to add a little bit, sometimes our people pretend as if they don't know what is happening, just like this last guy that spoke now. When somebody say he's spiritual, and they cannot even define his spiritual level or what he means by spiritual. So you come, you say you are spiritual. Tell us the history of that, your spiritual aspects of what you believe. So if you believe in tradition, give us the real spiritual aspect of the traditional belief and the spirituality of our traditional belief. You cannot even come to the end and define it as a spiritual person. But these are the others born Islams in Igbo land. So when they come, they will start pretending. They will know he doesn't want to define himself and what his religion is all about. But that is not my case this time. So what I am saying is this. Nigeria is the only country in the world that lies to themselves. We lie too much to each other and pretend knowing fully well that something is not working, and will be pretending that it is working. So, people is against Israel, people is against America, but these guys, those people who is against Israel and America have not even any solution. They don't have one single solution to their problem. They cannot even bring one single solution, but they will be targeting people who are ready to do something. These are the kind of people who have, especially in the eastern side and those middle belt. So, like the middle belt people who went to America to cry, they don't know their stand. They don't know if they should stand on their freedom as a country. They don't know if they should continue with one Nigeria. They have not defined their problem. They don't even know where they belong. So, if you went to America and cried that the Fulanis are killing you, the Islams are killing you, and you have not brought solution to the America, this is what you want. Because they will continue to kill you. If America come and fight and pursue them today, tomorrow they will still come back. So what is your plan as a Benue and the Plateau people? What do you really want? Just as the Biafra people are defining what they want freedom. So, just like one of my brothers said it here, if they are crying and they cannot boldly enough say, we want to be on our own, that is, they have not bringing any solution. So, just like the Biafra say, we can no more be with these people because they are cleaners and we stand on it. So, if the Benue and the Plateau and any other part of the country cannot stand on their feet and say, this is what we want, then let them remain one Nigeria, but we are not ready to remain one Nigeria anymore. We have suffered enough. Biafrans have been humiliated. Education, we suffer politically, we suffer religion, we suffer business properties. They destroy for the Biafrans. So what are we still doing in Nigeria? That is the question. So the Benue people now, they're only suffering the killings that Biafra have been suffering for years. Their business has not been destroyed. So this is the thing. So they don't even know where they belong. We have taken a stand and we remain with that our stand. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Greg. Okay, let's go to the next person. CNEI, you can unmute yourself.
Hey,
tell us your name and where you are joining us from.
Mazi. Ekelemge.
Good evening, sir.
Evening. My name is CNI. I want to chip into some things. This is the first time, or this is the second time I'm saying it.
Okay.
Now, in the Bible, there's something that has been written in the Bible that says, when I shall come back, no man on earth shall know when, the time and the hour. Christ was saying it. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and I'm now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Forgive me if I have to mix my words. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, on a lifestyle on a DB. He has this.
You say what?
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, MNK.
Yeah.
With a lifestyle on a B.
Okay.
Then
you say you have a lifestyle.
No, a lifestyle.
Okay.
On a DB.
Okay, you can just continue with English so that everybody will understand what you are saying.
Okay, fine and good. Then, if you come down to the Bible, only two people are living the lifestyle apart from Christ. John the Baptist and Elijah.
What kind of lifestyle is that?
Look, let me just get down first. I don't have to hang up in the air. I want our audience to understand very, very well.
Okay.
I'm not talking about Israel or America in terms of your own topic, but I just want to make this obviously. Before Christ came, John the Baptist has been saying it.
Mm.
That there is a man greater than him that is coming. On no one day, John the Baptist agoropata prophet. John the Baptist has never called himself a prophet. Neither Elijah has ever called himself a prophet, but rather
you have just 3 minutes left, so you have to summarize it too.
No, fine, I'm good. I know where I'm heading to. So right. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has never come one day to call himself a prophet.
Of course.
He has never. But there is something that is unique about that particular man. Whatever he has said has come to pass.
Mm.
From A to Z has come to pass.
Mm.
Then let me switch over now to yours. Why is it that he keeps saying something about let's mobilize and wage a war? But most of us think that he is talking out of point.
Mm.
Now, what is going on? N'Igbo, anasi onye na-azọ onwe ya na-azọrọkwa n'isi ụmụ ya. Why did they put him in jail? Because they know very well, if I thought he's outside, all this nonsense will not happen. The last, but not the least, can we please and please for the Igbos, next coming election, let us sit at home. We don't want if they want to do an election, they should go ahead and do election. But for our own side, we want to make a statement.
Yeah, but we are not discussing election here.
I know, but I know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I know what I am saying because he said it long time ago, 2013. That was what he said. But most of us have
Who
forgotten.
said so?
So please and please, let me use this medium and beg the Southeast region on the election day, let's sit our acts at home. Thank you very much.
Why do you say they should sit at home?
My dear, they are playing politics. The Nigerian government are playing politics, which most of us in Nigeria does not know.
Yeah, you see, the issue of all those things, I don't put mouth in it, and I have a reason why I don't put mouth in it, because I'm a kind of person that after telling you what I know, you use your conscience to do what you want to do. You understand? I can't tell anybody don't do this or do this. I will only tell you the reality. I'll bring out the news, what is going on. I do my investigation. I tell you the reality on ground. Then use your God-given mind and brain to know what to do. So
okay, let me put something to you. Let me put something to you. Okay?
Yeah.
The aircraft that was seized in Burkina Faso. Why do Nigerian government lie to the masses and tell them nothing happened? Are we aware that the aircraft was carrying drugs?
I'm not aware. I heard about it. So what?
You are not aware.
I heard about it and I talk about it. So I'm not aware, like knowing it. You know, most of the things I talk here is what I know, not just only what I hear.
Okay.
So
now
I receive it as a news.
Listen. The bomb has been struck in Sokoto. Why was the bomb struck in Sokoto? Are you aware that the place the bomb strike was underground warehouse?
What I know is that the places they struck was a terror targets. whether
It is not a
underground
terror
or
target.
on the
It is
ground.
an underground warehouse. It is not
Warehouse
only
of
a
what?
terror target. It was
Warehouse of what?
Underground warehouse.
Of what?
Of the Fulani herdsmen. Of the
So
caliphate of
you
Sokoto.
don't know what they call terror target?
Look, terror targets where I come from, okay, is like where they come down to assemble and do their normal thing.
No, your house could be terror target.
That is what I'm talking about. But where the strike was is like a museum of ammo.
That is a terror target, sir. That is called a terror target.
Okay. Let's leave it that way. I agree with you. Understand? My own language is totally different from you, but we are thinking of the same direction. I don't know if you're getting me. So,
all right.
Let me keep saying it. We, the southeast or southeast region, we are not comfortable. If they don't want us to go, the best killer machine in the world are southeast. I'm saying it.
What do you mean by killer machine?
Have you watched Robocop?
No.
You've not watched even Terminator?
No.
Okay. So now, if you can fight the world powers for 3 good years with you producing your ammunition, it's called a killer machine.
Okay, you are referring to the Biafran War?
I don't want us to go back. I don't know if you understand. The best killer machine in the world are from the southeast.
Anyway, I do not get the context. Dandy.
If you don't get the context, I think people, the masses alone, some few has to get the context.
All right. With that, we come close to the extension of your time. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. I know that here is a public opinion platform where everybody can come and talk what is on his mind. At the same time, I want the viewers to also know that whatever someone is saying here, so the person is entitled to his own opinion, and that is his opinion alone. Okay? So let's get that clearly. So whatever you say here is your opinion and your opinion alone. All right. We are going faster to make sure we bring everybody online. Sorry for those who are trying to reach us through calls that we did not open our line. So Gochuku, unmute yourself and tell us where you're joining us from.
Hello, Mazi. Good evening from here and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, sir. Good evening, sir.
Thank you. I'm joining you from Venice.
All right. Please, sir, I would not like us to deviate from the topic like the previous guest. So let us focus on this issue. I am trying to look for or search for public's opinion, what people are thinking regarding the statement by the Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu. What is your take on it?
Yeah, I want to commend you once again for your efforts in carrying us along. And may God continue to strengthen you in all you do. So coming to the comment from the Israeli Prime Minister, I think I've come across that statement on social media as well. I don't really see anything. What he said is exactly what we are longing for, because generally no one is safe anymore in that contraction, call a country, call Nigeria, whatever. Nobody is safe there anymore. But one of the most scaring thing to me, like one of the previous persons who speak earlier before the spiritual man came in, the brother really made a lot of good points. I share his passion, I share his view. And the idea of P2B is still, dangling around, and most of our Eastern politicians try to, make mess of our yearning to be on a safe environment to secure our life and properties and live our normal life without any fear of anymore, like we normally used to do. Because I can't imagine anyone traveling by night now from Lagos to East again because of the situation we find ourselves. And this is something we normally enjoy. Some years back, suddenly we are all being scared, behaving like strangers in our own father's land, as if say when you are moving around, you are even afraid of your own siblings, directly or indirectly. Because
that
of
is
what
true. You just reminded me of something. I was working with these people doing power line in Ekpe in Lagos State, and that day they called me that I should come back to Delta State because we are going to participate in the training of people who are going to conduct election like INEC ad hoc staffs. So after the work that very, they have to go and stand along the road just to wait for big buses that are going to Delta State or the Southeast. I boarded the bus. Like, if it is now, I can't do that.
and
I can't do that now.
Those days we do it deliberately as a fun, just to catch fun. You buy relax, maybe you have 1 or 2, 3 more friends with you in the bus. You'll be making noise until you get to Onitsha. No, without, I wish I've traveled through that system many times. Those
all right, so because of time, just summarize
what I'm talking. So what I'm generally saying is that our politicians are not helping us. They have never ever helped us for once, and they are not even willing to help us even now. Considering the fact that Obi keep, our brother Peter Obi keep on being our major distractors, and all this confusion.
For me, that is what everybody, I don't like interfering with what people believe, because they themselves may be looking at you, and like them will be looking at you as a distractor as well.
Yeah, excuse me, so what is the fact here is that like somebody was saying something about spiritualism here. Let us I want to equally make it known to us that we are not talking about religious war here. We are talking about our life. We are talking about our right to be alive before being spiritual. It's only believing we go to church and pray and God will answer. God will no dead man go to church and pray. No dead person practice spiritualism. So all these men we are talking, maybe is the conflict. We are here dragging conflict of interest. Is there something like conflict of interest? Nigeria has never been one, and it will never be one. And there's no pattern. The pattern they are even following is even making things even worse. Now we are through that spiritualism now. America decided to divinely intervene. Israel is equally showing interest to intervene. Whatever may be their interest for intervening, whether to prevent another terror camp like what led to 9/11 in the past, who wouldn't be okay by that? It was what happened in 9/11 a good thing? People lost their life. If those souls were to be alive today, wouldn't the world be a much more better place? So what are we talking about? Sometimes all these political pay agents will come here and start even helping all these politicians helping to hype up these people who are setting us backward. You're telling me what haven't they got? They are not. They have the whole security. Let me tell you something. They have captured us for very long time ago. We are people. We are now. We should now be praying for rescue. It's just like somebody who is in a kidnapping den, calling his people to please. They say make you bring in, like the other young man they wasted few weeks ago who come from Ekiti axis, So therefore, how can we be seeing all those things and still believing that this is a place to be proud of, a country to be proud of? Please, let us be factual. Let us be honest for ourselves. Let us stop lying to ourselves, like many of us are speaking here. What's everything that Mazen Nandekalo was talking about is all about how to, save his people.
It's all right.
Kill, be wasted in this same manner. Someone ever came up, the same thing, they cried out. They locked them up. Now, somebody outside them, outside us, suddenly felt concerned. At least he will save our life first before he begins to negotiate for that interest for which he might have prompted them to even come in the first place. He must save people. They will negotiate with people after saving them. Is it not so? America is not coming to save the dead. It's coming to save the living.
It's all right.
So please let us allow them and let us give room. Those of us who are crying here today about Mazen and how they love Biafra to come. For your information, I stand here to let us know that Biafra referendum that was conducted some years ago was not a child play. Biafra is already here. If you want us to unite, let us unite under what we have already at hand. Let us stop chasing shadow and remove all this our rancor and hatred we have our ones ourselves over too no, over too rich, Odogwu. Everybody want to be Odogwu. Nobody want to the humble lens to at least live a life that is higher than Odogwu. Right. So let us be rest assured that division is the key. This is the point. If we want to remain alive, let us everybody go their separate ways. Israel are highly welcome. Thank God for Donald Trump. He's doing a good job. Let the looters continue to maneuver from one party to another party.
Time.
Yeah, thank you. I understand. Thank you so much for the privilege.
Right.
And I have a blessed days ahead. Thank you, sir.
All right. Another thing with the issue of, people's opinion is that when you are thinking that maybe you are correct, another person is also thinking that he is correct. Another person will also be thinking that he is correct. So that is why we actually take time to know what people think. And at the end, we arrive at conclusion. Anyway, let's do fast to make sure that we reach as many as possible. Just to remind people again that we are not taking calls, so you can join us live here. Mr. Ugochukwu.
Okay. Happy New Year, Mr. Marshall.
I wish you the same. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you once again. I am Ugochukwu. I'm calling from Greece.
All right.
I want to say there is something I want to contribute concerning two things some people said here. One of the person that contributed that was saying that we don't need to participate in election. For me, that is wrong. Because
I told him that we are not discussing election over here. So let us focus on the topic.
I just want to, yes, I know. I just want to chip in just one thing. I will not go far more than that. Yeah. It's wrong, and it's very, very wrong, because if you do that, they will impose somebody somebody else. So exactly. It makes no meaning. Secondly, there is another person that contributed, Mr. Bulu, who was talking about spiritual and that Islam is not the problem, Christianity is the problem. I just was laughing because he's blind. The truth is, when we talk about inversion of Christianity or whatever, he should go and make research. One of the reasons why the Romans started the Crusaders was because of Islam that wanted to invade the Europeans, and that was one of the reasons. Now, again, I am living in Greece. Greece was colonized by Turkish 400 years. So when somebody who don't understand what Islam is all about will not understand, maybe because the person, his own person, his family members has not been killed, therefore he will begin to say whatever he wants to say. For my own opinion, whatever Israel, if they say they are coming now, I just want it to happen now. My own is I want a lasting solution. If I believe that even though I love Nigeria, but looking at the way Nigeria is structured, we are not one people. we don't have one ideology. The South have different ideology. Why they not have different ideology? So it's like coming to force somebody into a marriage that you know that it can never work. So therefore, in my own opinion, whatever anything that will bring a lasting solution is what I want for Nigerians, because a lot of people have died, a lot of people have lost their life in this whole thing. So I just want whatever that will bring a lasting solution. And as Israel said, they are coming to help. I am of the opinion, my own opinion, I support it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. Okay, without wasting more time so that we can get to everybody here, Mr. Chich, you can unmute yourself. Thereafter, we'll go to Stay Humble. Are you here? Okay, if he's not here, let us go to Stay Humble. You can unmute yourself. Good evening. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you very much. This is my second time in joining the live program. Yeah, but
okay.
You've been doing a great job, with the updates and videos, which you said in, I think, the last video, that you make these videos for warning, just to inform Nigerians what's coming along, that they will be mentally and psychologically prepared. So regarding today's topic, really, I think people should actually stick to the issues, because
exactly
in this show, and there are also many young people, and they watch these shows sometimes to be educated, to be informed, to learn new things. So people should stick to it. So regarding the news about Israel showing interest in fighting terrorism in Nigeria, it didn't come to me as a surprise, to be honest, because I had long expected that to happen.
Why did you expect it to happen?
So why is why being that what is happening in Nigeria is not just Nigeria. It's not just some ragtag arms bearing boys, looking to shoot down people for fun. It's organized Islamism.
Okay.
So it's organized Islamism, and it's something that is spreading like wildfire across the world. And these people are quite strategic. These world leaders, the Trumps, the Netanyahus, etc. They don't wait for things to really escalate.
Yeah.
In this situation, despite the fact that it's lasted these 15, 16 years, it is still something that could be nipped in the bud. Because, their sponsors are people who are really, really ingrained in our polity and politics and in business, etc. And there are people that love life. Why you compare them with some of these Middle East people who don't care what happens? But some of these, they are collaborators in Nigeria, those entrenched in power. They still love life, they still love the money, they still love the affluence, they still love the right. So when you take those things away from them, they will have no option. So it is still something. It's a winnable battle, because they are still petty. They are still babies when you compare them with some of the other guys and the other part of the world. So I think it's a welcome development that Israel are involved. But because look at it. Now, in Nigeria, these people have been in power for more than 3/4 of the time, we've spent post-independence. So they have the political power, they have the economic power, really, they have the military power, they have everything. They can surround any region and wipe them out. So I don't think that there is any other way
Hello, my wonderful people. As we have finished watching this interesting video, please, I want to see your comment, your contribution, your opinion in the comment section. Like I said earlier, let us do it constructively. Tell me what you think about this video that you have just watched, and also about the platform. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please remember to subscribe, put on your notification bell, share this video, and remain blessed.